Hi everyone, so today I wanted to do a video for you which shows you an entire family's eyes, and then you can see how the parents' eyes reflect in the kids' eyes and how genetics play into it. So let's take a look. So mom and dad have a very similar eye. They're both blue eyes, but right around the middle part it's brown, and it also goes a little bit more into the head area for the mom, and I don't know if it does that for the dad as well. I can't really kind of see, but it's on the top area of the iris. So but we can see that this is where like the colon is, and basically the area that gets beat up the most on a diet that's incorrect for our species, right? So diet high in meats, high in processed foods, or high in dairy as well. So but to me this looks like more high in meats. High in meats, maybe, yeah, high in meats and basically high in animal protein diet. And we can see that the kids have the same thing. So the two sisters, what they have is also eyes that look kind of greenish shade. Brown eyes, true brown eyes, look like different variations of brown. There's no green in them. There's no green, even green tint in them, unless they're like standing in a room that has a lot of green in it, which like it reflects into the eye. But other than that, there's not a lot of green in their eyes. Unless they're actually blue eyes, which are covered up by the brown, because the brown which sits on top gives you kind of like a green shade, as you know from like the art classes. But we can see that mom and dad had more of a clear eyes, and then the kids got passed down already kind of through the lymphatic system, got passed down some problems, and their eyes are a little bit more beat up, you know, in terms of overall health. Now, but this entire family, all of them have blue eyes, and this is kind of something I want to bring up more and more, because I get asked, well, what about the genetics? Well, genetics are not denying iridology, and iridology is not denying genetics. If you have, you know, say, like two people with brown eyes, true brown eyes, you know, they're going to have one outcome, right? Like if they have a baby. Then two people with blue eyes are going to have another outcome. So that's fine. That's all valid. Like those charts that you see online, that's all valid. The problem happens when the person thinks that they have brown eyes, but in fact they have blue eyes. So they're not looking at the chart correctly, you know? So they're basically they're confusing what color eyes like they have or like their parents have to begin with. And that's confusing. But the genetic stuff works as it works, and iridology just shows you what it is your true eye color. So they're not contradictory to each other. But yeah, this is I love it. Thank you so much for sending me this picture, because it just clearly shows how the eyes kind of progress through generations, and how if you can look at especially the mom's eye, you can really see it clearly that if she got rid of the brown in the middle and then the yellowish on the outside, which is kind of like seeping from the brown, she has blue eyes underneath all of that. Like if you take that layer off, they're blue underneath. The fibers themselves are blue. So if she were to look on a genetics chart, right, she would fall under the blue category. But if she didn't know that, and if she's looking maybe at her eyes in like not in a clearer light, she'd be like, maybe they seem like hazel or brown or whatever, you know. So you have to make sure that you have the correct eye color from the beginning to do the genetics. So that's just something I wanted to mention. I am going to have more videos coming up. If you guys want me to review your eyes, you can send it. I'll link it all down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.